I've heard a million war stories about people and their Roc Nation contracts. None of them, maybe outside of Nicki, will talk publicly about it.
Hot tea, hot tea, hot tea, hot tea, hot tea.
I don't know if y'all heard recently, but your girl Nicki Minaj kind of went off on Jay-Z, Desiree Perez, and the whole little Illuminati crew, as y'all like to say. Let's see what the Podfather had to say about this. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
I feel like they're scared to do the Nicki Jay-Z shit.
That's a fact.
Niggas ain't gonna do it correct, so niggas ain't gonna do it right.
I put a tweet out there.
I did too, but
that shit went alright. I like when it goes.
Those are your peoples on both sides. I won't say peoples, but you have a high respect for them. So
I speak to both of them.
Right. So I know me, I would love
I know that the audience, as the audience, hates when I say that. But, I mean, it's true.
You can sit this out.
Even though some of this is juicy. I ain't talking about all that Hove kid shit. I don't care about that.
This is about title shit, right?
Yeah,
That's
she
what
was
this beef
born into the
stems from?
title shit, yeah.
Why you don't care about all that kid shit?
The kid shit, there's not enough basis there.
Okay.
For me to pay attention to.
Okay.
So if that becomes a real thing, then cool. For now, I don't have that, and I got too much respect to go down that road.
Makes sense.
The other shit is interesting to me. It's compelling because that piques my interest, the business side. Them saying Nicki's bankrupt, Nicki got to go on tour to recoup some shit from Tidal, but and I mean not Tidal, yeah, is it Tidal? It's Live Nation, Tidal, whatever it is, same shit. I haven't fact checked any of that either, so just the gossip and rumor side of it is interesting to me. But I've heard a million war stories about people and their Roc Nation contracts. None of them, maybe outside of Nicki, will talk publicly about it. But
no, that's not true.
Who was it that came up here and said that they wanted out there?
No, it's a lot of people that have said that.
Oh, Jazzy came up here and said something about it.
They're not gonna get the attention that Nicki gonna get when she speaks about it.
Oh, true, but in the last couple weeks, niggas said, yo, my Roc Nation contract was disgusting.
Every Roc Nation contract I've ever heard about has been disgusting. Granted, I ain't heard about them all, but these are artists that I speak to and believe about their contractual situation. So it's tricky for me. It's tricky for me.
I get it.
But I will keep an eye on the factual findings on the business side of it, because they say Nicki has got to go on another tour, or like they're saying a lot.
I like them. I like both of them so much, just in respects of what they do, that I don't feel like I would want to comment without having for sure facts. Just to speculate at this point would be kind of messed up. But I don't think that Nicki
That's just because it's them. Because we do a lot of speculation.
No, I know. And trying to get better at that. But I don't think that Nicki's just probably talking out her ass. I'm gonna at least say that. I don't think she's just saying shit just to say shit. I don't think that.
I said the same thing earlier.
That's it.
I mean, maybe her response is
she might be going to
yeah, she might be going about it wrong. But if it's anything pertaining to business or how she fulfilled the obligations when she was doing the title thing, and then apparently her complaint, or what I read, is that something with title, and then when they sold title, she was offered to sign a contract for the $1 million. You will receive $1 million from the sale, and you got 24 hours to sign it. She said no. So that's what she said.
They also said it was something about her not signing the contract.
The original title.
The original title.
They said the one that she did for media was fake. So she's also saying that, like, how, so now she's saying that also you guys are admitting to fraud. So it's just a lot of things she's going on a rampage about, or expressing herself.
I was just trying to figure out, do you even mention, I mean, Hove, I guess, Hove is Roc Nation, but is it more of a Nicki versus Roc Nation and not always having to make it a Nicki versus Hove thing?
I think she's making it Nicki versus Roc Nation, but...
And people turning it into...
No, and some of the stuff she's saying, hashtag Jay-Z, like, yo, dog, this what you stand about? So if you know that, if it's me versus the JBN, right? And let's say Joe is not on the Joe Budden podcast no more, Joe has ascended past that.
Right, but it's still
your company, or you still are aligned in it, so you can step in and be the middleman to reconcile the situation. And if you're not doing that, and me and you were supposedly friends, then she could feel a certain way.
Hey, I'm at this point. I'm just waiting for facts.
True.
Niggas be so pussy when it comes to these topics.
My only question:
Niggas
has there been any court filings on her behalf?
Not that I know of.
She from Queens, nigga. No.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
And you saying it should be handled that way? If that's the case. If it's really something to it, just take it to court.
That's what I would do.
That's what
if
you
I
would do.
feel like I'm owed a certain amount of money and I have the proof to prove that from said company, I am filing to go get my money.
Because outside
And
of
I'll
that, I don't see somebody just coming to bring you a suitcase
Over
You know
some
what I'm
tweets. Yeah.
All right, we being a little pussy about it, so we can
Hell no.
I don't know. I'm not being pussy. I just don't know
I'm not
enough.
saying pussy. We the way we would naturally speak
This is
about
why
other
we got-
topics, we kind of being reluctant to speak
This is why
about
we got to
it
skip
anyway.
these shits.
Yeah.
Well, you can't on one hand say I don't have enough of the facts and I don't want to speculate about two artists this size, and then say that we being pussy. Pussy might be being responsible. Being responsible.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, but
we've been irresponsible.
but no, wait, hold on,
with
hold
other
on.
shit before, but
Yeah, when niggas are lesser artists,
right. Okay.
When you say
which is perfectly fine.
you're being responsible because you're saying that you didn't hear Hove's side because
no, that's
not you. I'm just saying people could say, all right, whomever, because her side explains it. So if you, so that
Yeah, but who
means
fact checked it? Who fact checked it?
so that
She explained her side.
Yes.
I'm with Freeze. I think that if she's owed money, this isn't the best course of action how she's going about it if you're
Got
truly
it.
owed money.
yes.
I think Nicki is very intelligent. So if she's feeling like she owed money, she's seen something somewhere that say,
You owe
I'm
money.
owed some money.
Yeah.
So somebody has to verify this stuff before. We are too big the same way they too big. And
Got
I know
it.
that fans hate hearing that.
I understand.
But sorry.
And I just believe when you at that level,
Just ways to do it. I got
it's
it.
ways to
I
handle
got
that
it,
shit.
Freeze.
They ain't street niggas and running around in the streets.
Used to be though.
But even still, you still don't
ascended.
make it public.
And used to.
But you know what though? If some of that touring, if that touring aspect part of it is true, then I understand her going off. Mm-hmm. And that's not to say that somebody's right or wrong. It's just to say I would totally understand.
If she
somebody.
has to tour to recoup money to pay back,
Yeah.
got it.
I feel like Ish or somebody
To
in this
niggas-
pod just said, yo, my man did a forensic audit or somebody and the Bieber
shit.
Yeah.
The Bieber shit. Like you go to somebody thinking that you owed money and then they tell you, nah, we kind of got you by the balls, so you owe us money and the only way for you to do it is
Hit the road.
To tour.
Get your dusty ass back in the studio.
I'm gonna curse
and
you
put
out every step of the way.
Put out a Bieber album.
I'm gonna curse you out every step of the way. And then they had Nicki calling the streamers. She called Aiden Ross. She called Kai to find out the
she should get
pros
on
and
Kick.
cons
Yeah,
of
Kick and Twitch.
Kick versus Twitch. I know she's spoken to me when I was on AMP about some of the benefits of being over there. So she does her research about moves that she need to do. I think that anybody with as many hits and as much success as Nicki being in a financial crunch is insane to me, but I don't know.
And
So,
we've-
again,
we-
I don't want to speculate.
Right. And we've seen that a million times.
And I think it would also
Hits
just
don't
speak,
mean-
Yeah, I think it would also just speak to the
Business.
predatory nature of the music
Yes.
business.
Yes.
Well, I end this with my pussyfoot statement. Nicki, I love you. I wish you well. Hove, I love you. I wish you well. And we'll see.
Hey, nigga, if you owed it, I hope you get it. If you owed your money, I hope you get it. That's it.
Get that Nori, yeah.
Is that Nori on this?
Nori no get why, cause Nori buck that. Yo.
So I could spend 10 minutes talking about how Joe in the podcast was scared to talk about this, but I want to say this before I address that. This Nicki Minaj rant wasn't hitting on nothing because I don't think regular people care about rich people financial problems. Do you care if Nicki Minaj is broke? Or if she's owed some money? Because what's broke for her, if she does have financial issues, is not what's broke for you. $10 million might be broke to her. Do you care about that? And when she's acting like they're sabotaging her, it's like, yeah, they sabotaging you, but on Instagram you flexing with Dior and Burberry and all this other stuff. It's like, you don't look like you not well off. And I think that's the issue here. I don't think regular people care about rich people being mad at other rich people about money. You know? I could be wrong about that, but y'all let me know. But it's a couple of things that I think stops people like Joe Budden and the rest of the people on the pod from talking about this situation in a particular way. I think a lot of people feel like Nicki is on drugs, or they do have a lot of criticism about how Nicki handles things lately, but they don't want to say it. That's when the New York bias comes in. That's when the friend of the show stuff comes in. You know, Nicki been on the Joe Budden podcast, the New York bias. Everybody on this podcast is from New York. They're called the Hovengers, always standing up for Jay. So they kind of stuck in the middle, don't want to say nothing bad about either party. But at the same time, a lot of people in the industry have learned the hard way about trying to go the Dame Dash route, the Wale route. I'm going to be loud and destructive. And they've realized the Jay-Z route was better. The shaking hands, the smiling, the putting on the suits. That's how you get money in this industry. Some of y'all might call it chucking and jiving. Some of y'all might call it code switching. But once you start to get a couple of dollars, you look at people having temper tantrums on Twitter and Instagram as childish. And what is this proving? How is this helping you? Is this rant that Nicki went on going to help her in any form of fashion if she feels like she's owed some money from, a title deal or whatever? No, it's not going to help. Then, when you have people thinking that Nicki is on drugs, let's just say it. When you have Nicki looking a little off, she looked bad during that Megan Thee Stallion feud. She looked like she might have been on some substances. She got arrested overseas during tour over substances. She did that weird video where she was talking about being a mother when everybody thought her and her husband broke up. If y'all don't remember, she was in this video sweating. Like, why is she sweating? And some of them lives that she went on when she was going back and forth with Megan Thee Stallion, she did sound like she was under the influence. Now, somebody told me she admitted to popping pills, something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to, say that's a fact. But when people look at you like that, and then you getting into your conspiracy bag, Jay-Z got a secret son, which is something that all of us, we've all heard this. Everybody watching this, you heard about Jay-Z having a secret son. So when you talking about stuff we've already heard a million times, sounding like a conspiracy YouTuber, like you Jaguar Right, and y'all know how people look at Jaguar Right, this ain't helping you if you Nicki Minaj. It does feel like Nicki Minaj is too big to be doing something like this. But at the same time, she's big enough to do it, and it won't really hurt her. And then it goes back to my rich people financial problem thing. You feel like you rich enough to do this so nobody can take nothing away from you. And so if you really was having money problems and it was really an issue like that, and you want people to pay you back money and da-da-da-da, I don't think you would be comfortable doing this. If it was some money you cared about, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the principle of it. Who knows? Now, like I said, getting into the conspiracy bag, the Desiree Perez of it all, she wasn't saying nothing new. Only thing I'll say that I'll give her credit for was calling out Jay-Z when it comes to his, political loyalty to the Democrats, essentially. And where was he at when Barack was trying to get support for Kamala? I thought that was interesting. I haven't heard anybody of note call him out on that. But when you got all of that other stuff I just talked about going on, points like that, you know, it just kind of comes and goes. Nobody's focused on that. They're focused on, oh, here's Nicki acting crazy again. I don't think that's a good look for her. Now, I don't know if she's going to go on Twitch. I don't know if she's going to go on YouTube and all that other stuff, but I guess I kind of feel like Joe, you know, when we get some more details, I have more to say, but I think I said more than Joe and everybody else on the pod. So can y'all give me credit for that? Can I get a little donation for that? And yeah, you know, like I said, I understand why Joe and the pod, they in a tight place. But at least Joe did mention, you know, Rock Nation giving out bad deals and stuff like that. So he, you know, he wasn't too scared. But then, you know, it's weird at Rock Nation because to me, I think people on the media side of Rock Nation, they're doing well. You know, the Fat Joes of the world. Don't they got like a sports agency or something like that where they have clients and stuff who are in the professional sports? But anybody doing podcasts or sports or, you know, like I said, the media side, they seem to be happy with Rock Nation. It's the artists. And see, I can get into a whole conspiracy bag about Rock Nation artists going to jail and all this other stuff. But, you know, it's stuff that hasn't been proven. We can just connect the dots, right? We can just say, okay, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, she's signed by Rock Nation. Then she's beefing with Nicki Minaj. Did Jay-Z power up Megan Thee Stallion to go at Nicki? And it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can make those kind of loose connections, but, you know, somebody might say Jay-Z is too big for that. He don't care. He not stupid to that level. He don't care about Nicki Minaj and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. But y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this. And yeah, I did see when Nicki was talking about, you know, how Megan got that case going on and she was talking about Megan's Law, but now she has a weird case, as they like to say. And she was talking crazy about Nicki's husband. So I think Nicki also wanted to get that off of her chest too, but you know, she went off on a long rant. So y'all tell me what y'all think about all of this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.